All right, welcome back, my dear students. So in the last lecture, we learned how to delete data using Eloquent. On this lecture here, we are also going to learn how to delete data, but in a different way. All right, so I'm going to ask you, have you ever used a feature in some of the CMS's programs out there like WordPress or Drupal where you actually delete the item and the CMS puts it in a trash page, right? And then you go to that trash page and then you can delete the item from there permanently. That's exactly what we're going to be learning here on this lecture today. We're going to not only delete the item, we're going to put it on the trash space in our application, right? Well, not in this case, it's not going to be our application yet. But we're going to let Laravel know that it's not deleted 100%, but it's a soft delete. So it's gonna put a timestamp on a new column that we are going to be creating called deleted at. So with that timestamp, we let Laravel know, listen, it's not deleted until I tell you to force it to delete. So anyway, without explaining too much, because sometimes we don't understand with explanations as much as we understand with code, let me show you. So the first thing that we have to do is we gotta import the database, the class soft deletes. Okay, so let's actually import and let's just use it from here. You illuminate, then database. Oops, database. Then after database is Eloquent because we're gonna be using that, and then it's called soft deletes. There we go. And then we want to use it, so we just say use soft delete here. Okay, beautiful. After this, what we also need is to set up protected property called dates. And the reason why we do this is because we're letting Laravel know to treat this column as a timestamp column. So it's going to be called deleted. We haven't created it yet, but it's going to be called deleted at. Okay, and make sure that you put an S here. All right. Remember, this property is already set with Laravel internally, so we already have these properties available from the model when we extend all these classes. So if you go here, you should see all these properties here. Okay, you see dates right here. Okay, and I did that by pressing Control click or Command click in a Mac. Okay, cool. So now let's create a migration. And let's just clear this out and let's just say PHP artisan and make migration, add deleted column, actually deleted add column to post table. Okay, and then that's it. Oh, actually, we do the flag here, table, and we say post. I'm gonna do it without the quotes this time. All right. Oops. Oh, I misspelled that. Oops, sorry. No, it's not PHOP. I'm creating a new web programming language here, guys. Enter. There we go. So that's complete. I'm gonna do right click and I'm gonna synchronize this so I don't have that problem that I used to have before with this not appearing here. All right. There we go. Double click on it. That's where we are. If so, now I'm gonna show you a new trick here, which allows us to create this in a faster way. Table soft deletes. I'm going to use this function to create a column with the timestamp and everything in there. All right. So I'm going to also use the object table to drop it just in case we need to roll it back. Delete it at. There we go. All right. So this is just when we run migrate rollback or reset or whatever. It allows, it lets Laravel know that it can drop it if we want to. So anyway, let's go back and let's learn how to do this. Let's go to routes, and if you click in Mac the shift twice, you can navigate, and I believe Windows you can also do the same thing. I'm not 100% sure. All right, so let's create a route real quick. All right, and let's call this soft delete. Now, I also have to create some data because I deleted my data before, and you guys probably don't know, but what happens is, and I'm going to tell you right now, sometimes when you are creating migrations like this, and if you come here and you try to be, um, and you just try to delete one of these files manually, like right clicking or whatever, or from terminal, you're going to have a problem because these migrations are going to be recorded in a migrations table inside your database, right? This is how it keeps track of the migrations. So when you delete it here, it's going to have it in the table, and it's going to create a problem. It's going to have it in the database. So what you need to do is do my PHP artisan migrate reset. So that way you reset the migrations table, and then you can go ahead and delete this item from here, and then do PHP artisan migrate again. Okay. So if you have any issues, migrate reset can resolve it. All right. So we can soft delete this item. So what we're gonna do is let's put some data first. I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna look for this create functionality right here and see if we can create some data real quick. There we go. Oops. Oh, you know what? I need to do PHP migration. Migrate actually. PHP artisan migrate. There we go. Now let's do it. And that's because I did a migrate reset. So that's why. You probably don't have to do that, guys. All right, so now you see this. This is the table where it records all the migrations. So if you delete it in the Laravel application, it doesn't get deleted here. So make sure that you do the reset. So let's go to post, and we see that we have a new post here. And let's say I want to delete it. You see the column here? It's set to no automatically. So now when we call the delete method on this, let's say we look for it, find, and I think it has ID 1. Find this and delete it. Okay. See how easy that is, right? And we're just gonna do soft delete real quick. Up here. Enter. All right. Now if we go back here and we refresh, look at this column, watch. You see that? We get a date there. All right. So that's how he knows. But in the next lecture, I'm going to show you how to pull this information out, because we can't actually run a query through this and pull it out like we normally do when we have a record. Now we have to force it to actually give us the deleted items. All right, because it won't, by default, it will not show this when you try to read it. All right, by default, it will not show you that record because it has this deleted, this timestamp here. If it was null, then it will come out, it will come like a regular post, like a regular record, not a deleted record. All right, so every time it has this stamp, it's deleted. So it won't show you when you do a find all, okay, or when you try to just pull the information out. But anyway, on the next lecture, I'm going to show you how to do that and a couple more really cool things from Laravel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next lecture.